everyone. I apologise for a little bit earlier. We tried to hold a meeting with the whole of the primary school, and unfortunately one thing I didn't think about was if you have an awful lot of people in a meeting, it can cause a few technical problems. Please be assured that when the students are learning in their normal lessons, there will be much smaller classes, obviously, just normal class sizes, in fact a little bit smaller. So in that case, we shouldn't face that issue. So I do apologise for that. What I am going to do is just quickly, I've just made a recording, I'm just making a recording, just to show you the PowerPoint I was going to show you, which is just about some of the things you need to know about Teams. So the first slide that I started to show, and I think it was during this that we seemed to lose a bit of connection, was about the rules for Microsoft Teams. So just a reminder, the rules are the same as if you were in school. You treat everyone with respect. You don't do anything that disrupts the learning. You don't turn microphones on and off. You don't turn your video on and off unless the teacher asks you to. The posts and the chat have to be lesson related. They're not to be anything inappropriate or disrespectful or unkind. You need to be on time for every lesson. You need to stay in your lesson until the teacher says it's finished. If your teacher holds a meeting like I did just now, then during that meeting, as I said, you must keep your cameras and microphones off unless the teacher gives you permission to unmute to answer a question, for example. Any tasks that you are set during a lesson, you must complete those on time, and you'll be set deadlines by the teachers. And then obviously any additional rules that the teacher might have. And I need to tell you that if you don't follow those rules, you may find that you're removed from the lesson and you have to go back through the lesson on your own a bit later on. So it's important that you follow the rules so we can all benefit from this. The only rule you don't have to worry about is wearing school uniform. Okay, I'll let you have that one. Right, okay. So I just want to talk briefly about the ways in which you might learn from Microsoft Teams. Obviously you all have different classrooms that you'll go into. Most of you in primary will have one classroom, but in secondary you might have several. You can go back into those at any time and you can go back over lessons that you've had or lessons where you might have missed a part of. There'll be videos that you can re-watch in there. Any meetings that have been held, like the one we just held, will normally be recorded and you'll be able to re-watch that. Any tasks that are in there, you'll be able to look at those again. Okay, so the good thing about it is your lesson, all the information is saved for you. Like I said, one of the ways that your teacher might host part of the lesson is to have a meeting like we just did, and there can be live interaction, muting and unmuting, asking questions, having discussion, sharing videos and sharing screens and that sort of thing. Equally, sometimes you might have a pre-recorded video exactly like you're watching now that is posted into the group by the teacher. And equally, the teacher might upload some PDFs to share with you, Word documents, pictures, YouTube links, all those sorts of things that might make up elements of your lessons. And also the teacher may set assignments, which are like a photocopied document where, although there's one document to click on, each of you will get your own version and it has to be completed, and then there'll be a submit button which sends it back to the teacher for marking. And also there might be forms and quizzes, and I've already put a form in this group to do a little survey, so you should know what they look like, and that's just to test a bit of knowledge and see what you picked up from the lesson, okay? What you'll need, obviously, the fact that you're watching this, you're using one device. You can run Teams on a laptop, an iPad, an iPhone, or any phone, a smartphone, any tablet. But I have to say a device with a keyboard is better because it's easier for you to quickly interact within the lesson. For some lessons it might be worth having a pen and paper or a notebook just by the side of wherever you're working in case you need to do some working out in maths and things like that. It might be easier for you. It'd be a good idea to be in a room with no distractions around you so you can really focus on the lesson. If you have brothers and sisters in lessons with you as well, in lessons at the same time in your house, it's quite important that you each find your own space so you can be away and you can just concentrate on your lesson and hear what's going on in your lesson rather than being distracted by other people. And the only other thing you need are your wonderful brains and your full attention. And this is going to be a wonderful experience. I know we had a little bit of a bumpy start there with my meeting, but that was my fault because I invited too many people into one meeting. So I apologise to those of you that saw that the meeting was full, or those of you that were in the meeting and then found that things started to freeze up a little bit or the sound went a bit strange. That's why I've recorded this video. So everything I was going to say in that meeting, I've put in this video. Obviously in that meeting I had an opportunity to say hello to all of you. So what we'll do, we'll leave it there for primary. I'll do a very brief meeting with secondary just to say hello to them. And then again they can watch this video, but we won't try and rerun the meetings because I'm just concerned it's still going to be a lot of students and we might have similar problems. But everything I was going to cover in the meeting is here, so good luck everyone. I know everyone's looking forward to, your teachers are looking forward to working with you, and from the survey you told me that you're looking forward to getting back into your learning through Teams. So enjoy your lessons on Sunday. Thank you very much everyone.